Maine Power customers will see their rates go up next month. The Maine Public Utilities Commission today approved the settlement filed last week by the Office of the Public Advocate. CMP distribution rates will increase about $1.25 per month every 6 months through January 2025 for a total increase of about $5 per month over the 2-year span. PUC officials say the settlement is significantly lower than CMP's initial request. Under the settlement, CMP would face fines up to $8.8 million annually if they fail to meet various service metrics. The distribution rate is separate from supply rates, and CMP previously increased its standard offer supply rate by 49% or $32 more per month earlier this